Let's be real for a second and dive straight into the deep end of the drama surrounding Andre Richard. For months, Andre has been painted as the ultimate golden boy, the perfect, supportive husband who has been holding Danny Dupree together through her post-tornado trauma. But in the world of daytime soap operas, nobody is ever truly that pristine. We all knew a plot twist was coming, and it has finally arrived in the form of a highly suspicious, anonymous gift. If you caught the recent episodes, you know Andre found a mysterious box left outside his home. Inside was a bottle of 2018 Louis Broussard champagne and a cryptic note that read, "May your life together be as fulfilling as you deserve." There was no name attached to this late wedding gift, but the sheer panic that washed over Andre's face told us everything we needed to know. He knows exactly who sent this. This wasn't a friendly gesture from an admirer of his photography. The wording of that note is dripping with venom and passive-aggressive malice. It is a blatant declaration of war. Andre immediately dialed a disconnected phone number and was later seen brooding over an old photograph of that exact same champagne bottle on his patio. He is sweating bullets, and it is painfully obvious that this sender is a ghost from his past. I firmly believe, as many fans do, that this anonymous sender is a woman, and not just any woman, someone with deep, intimate ties to Andre who is furious to see him playing house with a glamorous model like Dani. She wants him back, and she is systematically dismantling his peace of mind to get what she wants. When a man is pushed to the brink of a panic attack by a bottle of bubbly, he needs a confidant. For Andre, there is only one person he can truly turn to, his uncle, Ted Richardson. The dynamic between Andre and Ted is one of the most compelling relationships on the Ever since Andre's parents tragically perished in a horrific plane crash years ago, Ted has stepped up to fill that massive void. Ted isn't just an uncle. He is a surrogate father, a mentor, and the only true family anchor Andre has left. Andre looks up to Ted, respects his life experience, and trusts him implicitly. So, when the walls start closing in on Andre, he naturally seeks out Ted to unburden his soul. But here's the kicker. When Andre finally spills his dark secret, Ted is going to be absolutely floored. Ted has seen it all. He has navigated his own incredibly messy romantic history, bouncing between Nicole Dupree, Leslie Thomas, and now Shanice Johnson. He is no stranger to scandal, betrayal, and complicated family dynamics. Yet, the information Andre shares is going to leave Ted completely reeling in shock. Andre is hiding a monumental secret from Dani, a skeleton in his closet so massive that it threatens to obliterate their current relationship entirely. So, what could possibly shake a seasoned veteran like Ted Richardson to his core? Many fans are speculating, and I am entirely on board with this theory. What if Andre's shocking secret is that he has a secret ex-wife and a hidden child? Just think about the narrative explosion this would cause. A secret family changes everything. It completely shatters Andre's carefully curated image as the honest, devoted husband. If there is a woman out there who shares a child with him, it explains the intense psychological warfare of the champagne. She isn't just a scorned lover. She is a woman who feels her family was abandoned so Andre could live a life of luxury with a Dupree. The fear we are seeing in Andre isn't just about a past romance. It is the sheer terror of a hidden life colliding with his current reality. Ted, drawing from his own chaotic past and the painful lessons he has learned about honesty, is going to give Andre the only advice that makes sense. He is going to look his nephew in the eye and tell him to come clean to Dani immediately. Ted knows that in Fairmount Crest, secrets do not stay buried. They fester, they rot, and eventually they explode with maximum collateral damage. Ted will urge Andre to take control of the narrative and confess before Dani finds out on her own, or worse, before this mystery woman shows up on their doorstep demanding answers. It is the honorable thing to do. But will Andre listen to his surrogate father? I highly doubt it. Andre is terrified of losing his current happiness. He is looking at Dani, a woman who is already emotionally fragile and dealing with her daughter Naomi's devastating BRCA diagnosis, and he is choosing cowardice. Instead of having the difficult, mature conversation that Ted advises, Andre is going to take the easy way out. We are going to see Andre use physical intimacy and sex as a weapon of distraction. Whenever Danny gets too close to the truth, or whenever his own guilt starts to consume him, he will pull her into bed to avoid the conversation. It is a classic avoidance tactic, and frankly, it is incredibly manipulative. He is using their physical connection to blind her to the emotional chasm opening up beneath their feet. The irony of this entire situation is absolutely staggering when you look at Danny's side of the equation. Dani is currently drowning in her own toxic sea of guilt. Let's not forget what happened during the tornado. While the storm was raging outside, Dani and her ex-husband, Bill Hamilton, were locked in an elevator, engaging in a passionate, panic-induced hookup. Dani has been spiraling ever since, terrified that Andre will discover her infidelity. Andre currently believes that Dani's erratic behavior and emotional distance are symptoms of tornado PTSD. He has been coddling her, completely oblivious to the fact that his wife just cheated on him with the man she swore she was over. This means we have a marriage built on a foundation of massive ticking time bombs. Both Dani and Andre are living a lie, projecting this image of a perfect, trust-filled union while secretly harboring betrayals that could end their marriage in an instant. It is a masterclass in soap opera hypocrisy. Dani feels guilty because she thinks she betrayed a perfect man. But once Andre's secret is exposed, once she realizes he has been lying to her about something as massive as a secret family, her entire perspective is going to shift. And you won't believe what happens next when the truth finally comes out. The exposure of Andre's secret is going to completely shatter his confidence. He will no longer be the moral superior in the relationship. He will be an exposed fraud. When Dani finds out, the betrayal she feels will be astronomical. But psychologically, it will also serve as a bizarre form of absolution for her. She will rationalize her own cheating. She will think, if he could lie to me about an entire family, then my moment of weakness in an elevator with Bill isn't that unforgivable. Andre's dark past is going to become the ultimate bridge that reconnects Dani and Bill. Speaking of Bill Hamilton, he is waiting in the wings like a predatory vulture. Yes, Bill is currently dealing with his own nightmare as his current wife, Haley, is literally trying to poison him to death for his life insurance money. But Bill's obsession with Dani has never truly faded. He has been taunting her about their elevator hookup, trying to gaslight her into admitting she still wants him. Bill is a master manipulator, and the moment he catches wind that Andre is a liar with a secret past, he will pounce. Bill will use Andre's deception to position himself as the devil Dani knows. He will remind her that while he may be flawed and arrogant, they share a deep history, and he never hid an entire family from her. This anonymous gift is the catalyst for the destruction of the Dani and Andre romance. The champagne was just the appetizer. The main course is going to be a devastating public confrontation. I predict this mystery woman is not going to stay in the shadows for long. She is going to march right into the country club, or perhaps interrupt a major Dupree family gathering and drop the ultimate bombshell. Andre's hesitation to follow Ted's advice is going to cost him everything. He is trying to protect his happiness by burying his head in the sand, but in doing so, he is practically handing his wife back to her toxic ex-husband on a silver platter. The psychological layers here are just phenomenal. You have Ted trying to save his nephew from making the same mistakes he made. You have Andre, paralyzed by fear and resorting to physical distraction. You have Dani paralyzed by guilt but about to be handed a get-out-of-jail-free card in the form of her husband's betrayal. And you have Bill ready to capitalize on the chaos. Fairmont Crest is about to be turned upside down, and I am here for every single second of the drama.